Okay, hey friends, lots to talk about here. Let's dig right into the video. So we're talking about Bbig, Vinco Ventures, and the spin-off company Cryptide. So gonna kind of combine these. Hopefully a lot of you are aware of what's going on here because this could get a little confusing. Trust me. We'll try to talk about this as simple as possible. So first off, big week in the market. We jumped up starting this week in the market, and I think a lot of us were going, okay, well, when's this going to fall apart? Well, today was the day, everything went back on the shelf here, and we're just seeing a lot of things fall apart. So going right into that, Vinco Ventures has fallen today to a pretty low number. We're back right under $2. Now, we've been here plenty of times before, but there's one thing that's kind of scaring a lot of investors right now. And here's what the situation is, that the Cryptide spinoff company, if you bought shares of this before May 18th, as of May 18th, you will receive shares of this company. For every 10 shares, you'll receive 1 share. That time has come and gone. So today was the release of that. Vinco released it, the news of it on their site. It's up. As far as we know, this is official. If you're still wondering why the ticker is a little different, they are going to change the ticker completely soon to TYDE. Right now it's got that V on the end of it. They have not said when they're going to do this, but they said they are going to do it. So if that may confuse you a little bit, completely understand. So don't get hung up on that. There's a lot going on right now with this. So obviously, Vinco Ventures is falling apart, but the whole market's falling apart, and Vinco Ventures is kind of following suit with the market. And, today we thought, well, maybe Vinco Ventures will have a pretty big day when Cryptide finally gets released. Well, that didn't happen. The opposite happened. And today we saw a massive sell-off through the whole market, and Vinco Ventures went right into that same stream. It just a lot of sell-off. And the spin-off company is, it is what it is right now. It's too early. There's nothing to really talk about right now. It just is what it is. If you are an investor in Vinco Ventures, here's what we need to look at. Obviously, if you believe in Vinco Ventures and you know everything that Vinco Ventures has going on, what it is, obviously this is a growth stock, and growth stocks right now are getting beat over the head right now by the market and where everything is right now. So personally, I'm not expecting a lot out of Vinco Ventures for the rest of the year when it comes to an organic growth. We pretty much know the next quarterlies that come out here are just going to be basic quarterlies, just keeping our head above water right here. Obviously, there's a lot of people talking about a huge explosion, an AMC explosion of Vinco Ventures here. That's great. I hope the best for it. I really do. I understand that, the ratio to volume, the buildup that's happening, but we have been seeing this with Vinco Ventures for over a year now. And could this pop happen? Absolutely, this pop could happen. It would not be shocking to see Vinco Ventures go from a $2 to a $6 range. It's done that before with massive buildup. We could definitely see that. It's not out of the conversation whatsoever. But here's what I will say. Today was a little scary because the spinoff company here, this was what we were relying on to maybe jumpstart Vinco Ventures back up into a $3 to $4 range here for maybe even a small time. Just get this thing back up and running here smoothly. That did not happen. The complete opposite happened. It followed the suit of the stock market and just fell apart. I made a video about 2-3 weeks ago when I said Vinco Ventures is probably going to take massive hit and probably fall down to a 180, 190. That happened. And I said it's probably going to come back. And I said it's probably going to fall apart again. And it's done that. It's fallen apart again because here's what we know, friends. This is what we know. And I'm not a genie in a bottle, but here's what I think everyone really needs to look at right now. The rest of this year in the stock market, we're looking at this right now going, nothing's going to change. Honestly, the only thing that's going to change, the market's going to continue to get worse. That's what we know. Now, there can be positives in that conversation. As long as Vinco Ventures keeps its, bid price around a $2, $3, $4 range here the rest of the year, I think a lot of us are generally happy because right now we're able to buy a growth company that's involved in a lot of things here. And if Vinco Ventures can survive the stock market, can survive where the economy is right now, and continue to grow, next year could look brighter, and the following year could look brighter. I really think that's what people need to look at right now with this overall market. I know a lot of people are chasing, one night stands here with a lot of these stocks, looking for a fast boom, big pop. I get that. They're out there. But Vinco Ventures has been used and abused a lot right now, friends. And that's really what we need to look at. Like I said, could there be another pop here with Vinco Ventures? Absolutely. Vinco Ventures is not a dead stock. There's still a lot of wiggle room on this. There's still a lot of meat on the bone. I think this is going to be a stock that you're going to see go from a 170 to a 250 within a matter of a 30-day trading day. It's not unlikely to see that with Vinco Ventures. But the other part of that, what I will say, so here's the bullet points to the whole conversation. I'm not going to look at the chart right now because, obviously I'm showing you a chart, but what I mean is, I know there's a lot of people out there right now trying to break down these candlestick charts and talking about, if we get volume here, support here, and this is going to blow up. That's great. That's fine and dandy. Those videos are great. Those people are great. I love that. But I really think you're in a situation right now where you need to look at this and go, obviously Cryptide, I would not put a dime into that right now. I would watch that stock for a while and watch what happens. More than likely, it's going to follow suit and it's going to have massive sell-off. People are getting free stocks right now from something that they put they bought a $2 stock a month ago, and now they're going to sell it for a little more. So I'm expecting mass sell-off in Cryptide, but I'm expecting massive buy-in on Vinco Ventures if this thing does fall down to a 170 and stays at a 190 and can support this at least to work its way back up into a $2 range here. Like I said, I'm really not expecting a lot other than organically trying to get Vinco Ventures back up this year. So bullet points. Invest in Vinco Ventures for the future of Vinco Ventures. What you think of the company, what you like in the company. I do believe it's going to continue to fall a little bit more, but honestly, have its good days too where it moves up quite a bit. It's still a great stock to make great swing trades in. And let me say this as people are tearing me apart right now, probably in the comments. I'm very bullish on Vinco Ventures. I love the company. I really do. I'm very I buy a ton of crypto. Honestly, mostly what I'm buying right now is crypto. I love Cryptide. I love the spin-off company. I love the futuristic look of what Vinco Ventures is trying to do and everything they're involved in. It's a lot, but I do like it. Hopefully, they can do their part and pull off the business. So friends, obviously we're going to continue to talk about Vinco Ventures, Cryptide, all that, but listen, it's day one here, it's early in the game. Let's watch what happens here. The rest of the market, let's be honest, it's probably going to be a washout because, we had a few good days and now we're just going to see massive sell-off across the board, and I think a lot of us knew this was coming. And I've been buying quite a few things today and probably will tomorrow that I'm really liking these prices. So friends, look at this as buying opportunity, look at this as opportunity into the future. And friends, with all that said, remember, be positive, be you, take time to invest in the future of yours. Friends, I will talk to you very soon. Bye everyone.